up? Welcome to your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a thirsty Thursday, April 4th, 2024. 4 on the floor. Welcome in. Hey, check out the Buckeye video vault on the buckeyecast.com. It has everything Ohio State related, whether you want to talk, you want to look at recruiting highlight videos, your favorite Buckeye legends, their highlights, and even condensed games. It's all there. Check it out. I'm constantly uploading new videos, so check it out, and I hope you enjoy it. Pop in. It's free. Yeah, free. Free is me. That's right. Okay. Today we're talking about the weak side linebacker, will linebacker position. We've got a serious position battle going on the defense here. This is really the main position battle because it's a starting job, and it's between CJ Hicks and Sonny Styles, two highly touted 5-star recruits, right? So let's get into it here. Let's talk about it. We're going to get into some PFF grades from last year, just to give you a little perspective on how they looked. So CJ Hicks, Sonny Styles are battling it out. You could say the time is now for CJ Hicks, year 3. You could say the same for Sonny Styles. He's been good, played a lot, but maybe it's time for both of them to be on the field at the same time. Hey, wild card. Just threw that at you. There aren't many holes on this 2024 defense, that's for sure. But one position of focus is this will linebacker spot. You got the 3-year starter, Steel Chambers, is off to the NFL. Now the job falls to a combination of CJ and Sonny. CJ hasn't played much. Sonny was a safety for his first 2 years at Ohio State. Both CJ and Sonny are juniors. So CJ has spent his first 2 years at Ohio State behind Steel Chambers, and Styles spent his first 2 years at strong safety, nickel, and a little bit, he dabbled in some Sam linebacker on the strong side. So not a lot, though. Sonny had 12 starts last year as a true sophomore, but is starting over with the move to linebacker. Now, linebackers coach James Laurinaitis said that he wants to leave spring ball with at least 4 linebackers in this defense that he can count on. So Sonny's move to linebacker makes that number easier to achieve because we know what to expect with Sonny with his experience in the defense and everything. So Ryan Day said, quote, "Yeah, we want to put guys in position to be most successful they can, but also embrace it. And Sonny is wanting to do whatever he can to help the team. And we know that his skill set, he's versatile. We're going to continue to work on that. But you will see him at linebacker. We'll also see him do some other things as time goes on." Intriguing. So far this spring, the staff knows that Sonny will bring a lot to the defense because they've already seen it on the field firsthand, right? Spring is going to be about getting Sonny comfortable with his new position, and it's also an opportunity for Jim Knowles to figure out some different things and other tricks and trinkets and whatnot they can do with Sonny. Jim Knowles said, quote, it's a change for Sonny because he's playing in the box from a low position instead of dropping in. So things happen a lot faster, but he's reacted superbly. I mean, he's a guy who's got football intelligence. He understands the scheme. He played a lot of positions. I think he's going to be great because one of the biggest parts of being a linebacker is you have to know all the pieces around you so you can play fast. And Sonny has shown a lot of that in the first few days of spring practice. So Jim Knowles' plan from the beginning was to have Sonny spend his first 2 years in the secondary so he can learn the defense from further back, yet still be on the field. Jim Knowles said, quote, "When I first met him or when I first got here, I think everybody talks about he's going to be a linebacker. He's going to be a linebacker. I really wanted to see him at safety first. That's what he wanted to do also. That's what I wanted to see. I felt long-term in my vision for him that playing safety early in his career is going to give him a better perspective of the defense." So Jim Knowles had a similar situation at Oklahoma State when he was the defensive coordinator there. He moved starting safety Malcolm Rodriguez to will linebacker as a junior. So same time frame. Rodriguez started 15 games with the Detroit Lions as a rookie linebacker in 2022. So the proof of success is there in this move, in this, moving from safety to linebacker. So it's not an unusual move in college football. Players get bigger, they grow a lot in the first couple of years in college. So during the course of their career, this is not a new thing that we're seeing. But what does the move mean for CJ Hicks, though? Hicks has been carrying the weight of high expectations. He's a former 5-star recruit. We all know it. But you got fifth-year Cody Simon in the middle. There's also going to be opportunities for Styles and Hicks to play together in a 3-linebacker set. Styles already has some experience at the Sam, we mentioned, and that's what he played at times, in the nickel last year. Hicks is now learning the Sam spot as well. So remember, they like to cross-train guys to learn more than one position. Jim Knowles said, quote, part of the time they're competing at the will this spring. Part of the time we'll have all 3 of them on the field with Cody. So there's balance there. They're competing, and they also can be in the same package. CJ has got a great attitude. I've always felt that CJ has a lot of pressure on him, being from Ohio, but he's coachable and he understands growth and our plan for him, and he's got a great attitude. That makes everything much easier, right? When the player has a good attitude about it. But every linebacker needs to know more than just one spot in case somebody goes down with an injury, right? So if Cody goes down, then third year Gabe Powers comes in and steps into that role. But if Styles or Hicks goes down, then they each need to know the will and the Sam so they can sub in, and flip. So Hicks has some experience there too, So in the scrimmage this week, on Saturday, CJ Hicks showed he's going to be a real weapon as a blitzer, but they're going to need more from him. He racked up multiple sacks and had big stops in the run defense. So it seems like the light might be coming on for him, and he's got the opportunity right in front of him. Jim Knowles also said, quote, CJ is moving around. You get into a 3-linebacker package, Sonny, Cody, and CJ, you're pretty good, right? But you can't just have one guy. So if Sonny's not there at the Sam, the CJ has to know how to play it too. So you could bring Gabe in at Mike, and Cody could play Will, and you still have a great lineup. So that's another, combination there. You always have to plan for, okay, we'll start out this way, but who's in next? So CJ has to know both positions. The Buckeyes expect to be in the mix for a national championship this year, right? So every year. So the weak spots are going to be glaring, and they're going to get the most attention. So right now, the will linebacker is the biggest concern on the Ohio State defense. And Jim Knowles is confident the linebackers are going to be fine. He said, quote, yeah, really confident. I think adding Sonny into that mix, a guy who's got a lot of experience, a lot of playing time, that really bolsters that position and that room. So I'm confident in what we have there. Cody Simon is a guy who thinks who is going to be great, and he's going to be a leader of the defense. So I think it'll be a strength. So as far as grades go, on the season last year, CJ in run defense, a 47.5, tackling a 64.9, and in coverage a 67.1. Did have one missed tackle, but he did only play 75 total snaps. And we talked about Sonny last week, maybe it's a couple of weeks ago, I forget. But Sonny in run defense had an 84.2 on the season, tackling 78.5, and then his coverage was a 68.9. So those are the averages. He played 543 snaps last year, and at multiple positions. So much better numbers. Can CJ turn on that light and take a hold of this position? And what does that mean, for Sonny? I would hate to see a a position where they're just splitting reps 50-50 or even 60-40, whatever it might be. You got to get Sonny and CJ on the field as much as possible. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure we're going to be in a 4-3 all that often, obviously against the cheaters, teams like that, but there's fewer and fewer of those run-heavy teams, every year. Seems like everybody is going to the spread. So we'll see. But it's going to be a hell of a battle between these two guys, and may the best man win. That's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.